Welcome back to the Philippines Build a Nation Save. Today, we're playing one match, and we are facing Mendiola. And the reason I've chosen to do this is because, as you guys can see, Mendiola are, by far, 17 wins, 0 draws, 0 losses. This is the team we're eventually trying to take down. They're the best team in the Philippines by far, so we're going to use today's match as a bit of a litmus test to see how far off we really are into contributing to this Build a Nation save. Because as you guys can see right now, we're improving. We're currently in 3rd place. Granted, we have 2 matches in hand. More realistically, we're probably in 5th place. But we're getting around to that championship playoff spot. At least we're contending potentially to being within the championship playoffs. So we're starting to improve, but let's see how far we really are from being close to winning the league and getting to that point where we can dominate in the Philippines. For those of you who might be curious, this is what Mendiola look like at the moment. They've been amazing this season. They've undefeated across multiple competitions, but they have 2 draws in the AFC Champions League 2, but have won every match since. And looking at where they are in the AFC Champions League 2, they're currently sitting in 1st position and are likely to win it, given that they're going up against the team that's last place in their group. So they should win that last match. They should qualify in 1st. So that is actually good for the Philippines Build a Nation save. Again, we have a lot of good teams in the Philippines at the moment. And if we can add, like with this club here, if we can add to being another good team in the league and another good team who can contribute in continental competition, that is only going to continue to help the save further along. All right, one thing else I want to talk about. So another thing that was mentioned last time out is that some of you guys wanted to see the staff. So this is our coaching team at the moment. And honestly, I think our staff are pretty good. We have a bunch of staff on month to month here. And the big one here, of course, is Jason Cruz, who is our assistant coach. And he is the one who's studying for a license, although he has achieved now his National A license. So he's actually achieved that license. He has the license, and I still have no licenses, as you guys can see here. I still have no licenses. So I guess me and Jason Cruz here, we've got a little bit of a rivalry going on, because the board is happy to get him his national. When he came into the club, I believe he was on a National C license, and now he's gone up all the way to his National A license. So I guess I have a bit of a rivalry with him. And what wait, hold on a second. He's on a month-to-month contract, right? He's only on a month-to-month contract. In theory, I could just fire him. I could just terminate his contract. Contract details. Yeah, he's on a month-to-month contract. I could just fire him for going. I guess I have a bit of a rivalry with him. And if I was really mad at him, I'm more mad at the board than him. He's just doing his thing. But I could just get rid of him. Actually, let's go to staff search. Are there any other assistant coaches that we could get just in the meantime? Assistant coach. Anyone who's not terrible? Coaching attributes here. Herbert Bayona here. Is he better? Do they have staff comparison? So could we compare him to Jason Cruz? Jason Cruz is kind of better. I should have the better coach, obviously, on the side. So what about, is there anyone else here who might be good? This guy's Melchor Anzuros. He has a National B license. He has a lower license than our guy, Jason Cruz here. He's comparable. Well, is he comparable? Mental people management. They're kind of about the same. Does it justify firing Jason Cruz? Does Jason Cruz deserve? I should put, Jason Cruz, he's probably a nice guy, right? Jason Cruz is probably a nice guy. He's got a fairly professional personality. Just because he's getting his coaching licenses and I'm not, I shouldn't be too mad about that. I'm not, should I give him a new contract? He's on a month-to-month contract. He's actually pretty good. He's got a fairly professional personality. Just a quick look. There's no one better. All right, guys. Yeah, I offered him a new contract. As you guys can see here, I offered him a new contract till the end of the season. That way he's not month to month. He's fairly professional. He's done nothing wrong in all this. It's the board. Like, he deserves job security, like, not a month to month contract. He deserves to have job security. Who knows? Maybe Manila Monte, they offer like health insurance or something. Maybe he could use health insurance for him and his family. He's 32. Like, maybe he's around that age. Maybe he's got like a family or something. So, you know, should I, let's try something here. Send him on a coaching course. If they give this to him, and I'll be helping him out. And then let's make a board request personal. Oh, I can't ask to go on a coaching course. I'm just gonna go forward here. Are they going to are they gonna grant him a coaching course here? All right, they've rejected the coaching course for him. So if I ask to give him a coaching course, they're not cool with that. But if he asks, it seems like they're cool with that. I don't know. Maybe it's Carlos Ramos here. He doesn't like me. Maybe when Jason Cruz comes up, he's just got the Riz, man. Like, he's just able to Riz up our chairperson and be like, dude, I need a coaching course. And they're just like, yeah, go for it. And I just don't have that same kind of charisma. But anyways, I mean, it's also kind of my fault too. I mean, in reality, it is a lot of. I just don't know why they just granted him a coaching course. I don't like. He was in it. Like, we're in the same position. Like, for me asking, it is my fault because the overall balance is low, and it's my fault that the overall balance is low. And when the balance is this low, I think just in general they won't give you a coaching course. But I still don't know why they granted him a coaching course. It's just got to be something about our guy Jason Cruz here. Like, there's something about his charisma. It's that fairly professional personality, maybe just something about him. He was able to talk our board into giving him a National A license. But anyways, that is sidetracking. The main part of this episode is going to be the Mendiola match here, and it'll be a good litmus test to see how good we are compared to them. They still have a lot of the players who were originally like who we had with them before. So David Seed he's wanted by Eintracht Frankfurt. That's interesting. But Seed is still their goalkeeper. Obviously, he's a great goalkeeper. Atangana still playing. He's actually playing in the right back position. That's interesting. They have a new guy here, Christian Gomes. Jumping reach is 19. That's insane. 19 jumping reach. How many goals has he scored? He's only got 2 goals this season. That's going to be a worry on corner kicks. This guy's got 15 jumping reach. Another good center back, Luxembourg. Leonardo here, still someone we had before. They don't have a whole lot of Filipino players. In fact, I don't know if there's a single Filipino player in the starting lineup here. How is that working in continental competition? And GA here, that's another one we had. He's really good. Gio Santos is a player they brought in. I mean, he's phenomenal. Bustomi out on the left, again with that incredible pace. They have a new guy here, Tony Gomez. I actually don't think he's that good. If I'm being honest, I don't think he's that good. They've just brought him in. And then up top, Vaccaro and Mendoza. How's Mendoza looking? 16 goals in 11 matches this season. What a player. Juan Vaccaro, how's he doing? 16 goals in 15 matches. I mean, they're amazing. But yeah, I don't know. I would like to see some more domestic players in their squad. In fact, looking at their squad here, who are their domestic players at this point? They have a lot of youth. I mean, they still have Sebastian Barak. Has he played it all this season? No, he's barely played it all for them. They have Schwartzers on loan, Jefferson Ugalvik's still with them, but he's a fringe player. Simon Alexander Lingbos for them. How is he not playing? So Fadgerly, Obermeyer, Bias, John Patrick Strauss, Frederick Bion is still with the club. Again, I mean, he's quite good. Could we get him like on loan or something? He's wanted. I hope they don't sell him. He's a goat of the channel. He's one of the, I don't remember if he's where we put him, but he's very good. I very much appreciate former me saying that he thinks this is going to be a tough match and that we're getting a lot of plaudits. So it's nice to see that for a former player, he does like me. My media handling style before was plays mind games. Do I play mind games? I don't think I'm doing that with David Lee here. Apparently, maybe Filipino. He's just, now that he's like, this is a new timeline. He's broken away from me. He wants to do his own thing. He's playing mind games. He's unflappable now. We've got a good relationship though. So maybe he's playing mind games with me. And given that we're going to lose, I am not playing those mind games back. We've had a pretty good training week. So once again, just tell the guys here, positive reinforcement. Got to be nice to our players, They're the ones going out on the pitch, They're the ones doing the hard work. Give them some praise. The expectations are very low for this match. Both the board and the supporters expect us to lose and lose by quite a bit. As a totally random aside too, because I know we're going to lose this game by quite a few goals, and I always worry that that's going to tank morale. Whenever I know we're going to lose a match and that it might be by a lot, I add in a double team bonding. So if it was on a Saturday, on the Sunday we'll do a team bonding, and then on the next Monday we'll do a team bonding. And that's just to make sure that the dynamics stay good. Try to do that to keep the team cohesion and club atmosphere. Just because when you lose a match, and especially I wouldn't be surprised if we lose this match 7 or 8-0. When that happens, it can be devastating to the players and it can have a little bit of a tank in the club atmosphere. So just to make sure that we're able to bounce back well, I've included kind of back-to-back team bonding sessions just to make sure that stays up pretty well. And then 2 after the U20 match here. Let's get a team bonding session in there too. But all right, we are going to move into the match now. I'm going with, we're not going to win this match. We're away at Mendiola. So I'm going to try something a little bit different here. We're going to go with that other tactic that we played before. So rather than playing a 4-2-4, I'm going to try a little 4-3-1-2 action here. With the 3, we got 3 center mids. We got De Serra as a fullback on attack. The only worry that I have is that De Serra might get a little isolated here. But, go for the risk, go for the reward type of stuff. But I just want to see, how does the tactic do against a team that we're significantly inferior to? Like, we know that this tactic works well against teams we're better than. And when we have more possession and more attacking and more players running forward again, because we have, especially with Pabalona and Chio here as box-to-box midfielders, and they're, making those late runs into the box. I think that works really nicely. But we'll see if we can overload the midfield here. We'll see if, we'll just see how it works against a team that we're inferior to. So, anyways, this is the team, and I will see you all in match. All right. Looking at Mendiola's squad here, I'm not going to lie to you guys. There is a worrying lack of Filipino players. There was not one Filipino player in that squad. We kind of need Mendiola to help develop the Filipino players here. But that all being said, the match is underway. Mendiola versus Manila Monte at the McKinley Hill Stadium we're very familiar with. And we'll see if we can make a good account of ourselves here. This might actually be an opportunity, actually. Jahari here, going down the right-hand side, still going. Pabalona, oh, what a shot! That would have been an amazing goal. What a start that could have been. We've actually had the first 2 highlights of the match here. Rizan putting it in. We do not have the athleticism that Mendiola has, but we've got the ball. What a ball! Sykes, oh my! What a ball! Was that Osnan who put it in? That was a fantastic ball into Sykes. That was a real opportunity. And once again, we can't capitalize off the corner. What a fast start we've made to this match. And they've got a corner. Normally we're good on corners, but we saw they got that guy with 19 jumping reach. It does go to that guy. What a save from Joyel. Brilliant save. We'll encourage them. This is where we're going to be at a disadvantage. We are not as athletic. We don't have the high jumping reach. We don't have the strength of a lot of Mendiola's players. So we might be at a disadvantage on corners and other set pieces. But it goes out wide to Atangana. He plays it into Gomez. He shoots. That's a weird goal to allow. I don't know if Joyel saved that or if it hit the post, but that's such a strange goal. What even happened? Goes into Gomez. Shoots. We just had no one following up. What a poor goal. It's weird seeing Atangana playing on the right side of the defense for them. Normally he's a center back. But they'll look to play out of the back here. Can we win the ball high up the pitch? Goes to Atangana. Out wide to Gomez. Let's see if they can get a straight pass and we can win it in. See if we can develop any. That's the ball. Oh, we didn't win it there. That was the loose pass. And now they're forward. Now they're in our territory. Goes in. Vaquero. over the bar. We are just past the 35-minute mark. Mendiola here with the corner. Giva Santos to put it in. Good save from Joel. Well held. See if we can play out of the back now. We got the center backs. The center backs are open. Left center back here. Why are we going forward? We can play that out of the back. We're not athletic enough to not play it. Mendoza's in. Mendoza scores. Why aren't we playing out of the back? We have play out of defense on. Need to go and distribute to center backs. The center backs were open. I know that, we're not forcing it, but I really felt like they didn't have the press set up. Like we could have played. We could have gone to the left there. That's disappointing. Kickoff highlight though. Let's see if we can get back into it. Ramon Reyes here, playing it into Chio. Good ball into Jahari. Jahari's in. It's a good block. Could have had an immediate response here. We're 2-0 down. Mandiola deserved to be winning, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it hasn't been a 2-goal match so far. Razan, we don't have an advantage here at all. Yeah, they're going to clear that away. That's going to be the end of that highlight. Mendiola playing out of the back here. They will distribute to their center back. And can we set up our press? Pabalona here having to cover. Pabalona winning it well. Good stuff. Oh, that's a bad pass. Oh, it's a goal. How did that happen? I thought that was a bad pass in, but somehow Sykes got to it. Oh, we're going to have to watch the replay of that. I mean, we set up the press brilliantly there. Pabalona winning it very well. And this ball here, I thought it was going to go to their left back, but Sykes gets in and scores at the near post. We're back in it, boys. Well, that goal makes halftime feel a lot better. We're going to tell the boys here. What are we going to tell the boys? Maybe that... I don't know if I like any of these options. Maybe that we can still get into it. That was satisfactory, but we can improve. No, we'll go with the underdogs. And we'll tell them we have faith in them. Because that pep talk didn't really work very well. So let's tell everyone we've got faith in them. Let's get them out back in good spirits. That goal changed a lot. Suddenly it feels like we might be able to get back into this match. Mendiola are obviously much better, but let's see if we could... it's not a good pass. Oh, it's a foul. Let's go. Set pieces are an issue. We are well undersized on set pieces comparatively. It's gone to Jesus Mendoza and he scored. Did we have anyone even marking him? That's disappointing because Jesus Mendoza isn't the biggest player on the field. So that's a disappointing way to go 3-1 down. Oh, we have a chance here. Razan! Oh, what a chance! On the rebound! That was a great free kick. Oh, and that's going to be it. Can we get another chance here? I think he's offsides. Oh, no, he's still on. No, he's offsides. What a good free kick. All right, I've made a few subs here. I've brought on Ngo and Paulo Cruz. Vitriola was playing very poor, and I did talk about being undersized, so I want Ngo's height in here. And Ngo's first contribution is to not play out of the back very well, and Mendoza scored. I've just put, literally just now, I've put on Ngo, and he loses the ball. He does that, not playing out of the back. He just kicks it forward and loses the ball, and then doesn't track Mendoza. Maybe am I a good manager, guys? Mike, why did I do that? Just a horrible substitution on my part. And now they're gonna have a chance to make it 5-1. We've just let the game get it. We were 2-1 at halftime, and we've just Ngo. Oh, I thought that was a foul. We've just lost the ball. What are we doing, boys? We've capitulated. We've in like 10 in-match minutes, we've just capitulated. Just giving the ball away. Just so you guys can see here, I'm going to go more defensive. I'm putting on Batista. We're going with like 5 people in the middle now. We're definitely going to play him as a... no, let's play him as an anchor. Really overloading the middle now. Just to try and get some defensive solidity at this point. Hopefully, with effectively 4 center mids, we'll be able to play the ball around nicely. Don't just go straight forward. This is much better. We just swung the ball around the back. Batista's in a good position. He finds Chio. Out wide to Sykes. This is really good play. And Cruz has scored! What brilliant play! That was awesome. We played so well out of that. That's what this can look like. That's what this can be. And we have another chance here. This is the level of play that Mendiola plays at. This is what we should have been doing all match. Look at how good this is. Sykes, you're in. Oh, Cruz, get in front of your defender. This is such good play. I mean, the last two highlights have been brilliant on our part. 5-2 is also a much better scoreline, but Razan, yeah, that's terrible. Oh, it's just, are they going to get a counter here? Please don't get a counter. Oh, good. There it is. Oh, they got a highlight. I mean, those last two highlights were the peak. That was the pinnacle of what we can. What a save from Joyelle. And Go is not having a good game. I got to throw that out there. But those last two highlights, that was the peak of what we can do. That was the beautiful football that I want us to be playing. And that is what we need to strive through more consistently. All right. That is full time. 5-2 win for Mendiola. Honestly, we saw what we can be, and I'm not too mad about how the match went. I'm going to tell them I'm disappointed, but I'm not too mad about how this match went. But we are still some way off Mendiola. As far as the litmus test is concerned, we're definitely still very far behind Mendiola. But what I think this is showing is that we are improving. Honestly, that was away from home too. That wasn't a home match where we get that kind of football manager home field advantage type thing. I really don't think, we had a spell where we played poorly, but how have we done against Mendiola? So we lost 2-0 to Mendiola, and then we scored 2 goals. We got 5-2. How did we do last season? We lost 5-1. I believe in this game, like, this goal was a miracle. And then, yeah, we lost 3-0 there. So in what we've done here against Mendiola, 3-0 there as well, like, we're improving. We're getting better. We're getting closer to where we want to be. And I think that's all we can look to do at this point. And look at where we are in the league. I mean, at this point, we're in third, but Kaya and Stallion have 3 matches in hand on us for some reason. I think we can safely say they're probably both above us and DHC as well. They have a match in hand. So we're probably realistically down somewhere in 6th at the moment, but I don't know. I feel like we're improving. I do like how the tactic performed as well. I don't think the tactic was terrible. We're up against the Philippines U21s in the next match, so I'm kind of tempted to continue on with the tactic just to see how it does in that match as well. In a match that we should win again. I'll probably continue on with the tactic at that point as well. But anyways, looking at here, so Filipino FM dismisses the mind games. I appreciate that. We'll see whether or not we do the press conference. But that is what I've got for today's episode. This was a good litmus test to see, again, where we are to where we want to be eventually in the save. We're getting closer. We're doing a lot better than we used to be. We're getting closer. We're getting closer to that point where at least we can start competing in the championship playoffs. And we're definitely getting better. Again, with Mendiola as our litmus test, they've gotten better. We've gotten better too. So we're making a game of it. But all right, that is what I've got for today's episode. As far as what's coming up next, I don't know, maybe we'll come back for the PFL Cup quarterfinal here. That's going to be a big match. So I'll try to play a little bit, and then we will come back for that match. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are taking care of yourselves. I'll see you all very soon. Bye.